Hello everybody and welcome back. This is episode 45 of this No Mods Let's Play. The last time that we played, we started work on our Phase 3 factory to make the modular engines and our control units. Um, I had some things happen and I couldn't record, but I was able to put time into the game, so I did some stuff off screen and got some building done. Let's go ahead and go down here. I built a tower to kind of like overlook what we're going to do. Scared the shit out of me, Mr. Bean. Alright, so now we can get a little bit bigger picture of what we're doing on a larger scale here. The steel plant over there. This is our original starter area for, making our stuff so we didn't have to handcraft. This is where we are making computers at the moment. Over there is our versatile frames factory and automated wiring. And this is our new Phase 3 factory, or will be. As you can see, I finished our train system, and I got all of our trains running out to the nodes that we're going to need to collect from to bring our resources back in. I started working on the oil system for our Phase 3 factory. All of these are going to be making plastic, except for the last two are making rubber. I decided to repurpose the residual, or uh, what is it called? It's the oil residue, residual oil residue, or whatever it's called that comes out. And I'm turning that into fuel, and then turning that into packaged fuel to get rid of the byproduct. Now all of these are going to be pumping plastic and rubber up to our next floor. It's going to be starting just above these pumps, I believe. This is going to be my logistics floor, and we're going to start building up here. I might go ahead and extend this out this way and cover the trains and use that as my smelting floor, because I need smelters and foundries. But yeah, that's what I got accomplished while I was off camera. I figured I'd go ahead and record being how I had the option again and let everybody see what was going on and what we've been doing. We'll go ahead and do this hour episode of us trying to get the rest of our resources ran into here. I've got all of the trains running on their circuit and doing what they're supposed to do. All of the signals and everything are set up in the right way. I mean, there's still a few things that I want to do with the train line, like over here. I'm not happy with the way some of it's set up, and I want to redo it. I still have to redo some of this line here to make it a little bit taller because it's meshing with the train that's going under it. Just little minor stuff. I mean, everything's working. It's just some stuff, just, I don't know, OCD maybe. But looking at this, it's like, yeah, your OCD ain't too bad, buddy. But, anyways, let's go ahead and work on getting our iron set up and running here. least get it to where it's coming to the factory today to try to work on getting all of our resources coming in here. Because if I hook up my oil, that actually might be the first thing we need to do is to hook up oil. Because if we can do that and then run all of that plastic into a sink for right now, uh, we can go ahead and have ourselves some better fuel for our vehicles and our hover packs. That sounds like a win-win to me. So, yeah, let's go ahead and set up our crude oil first and wait on our train here. But all I got to do is go over there and hook up the pump and pipe everything into the stations. The station and everything's already there and running. So that shouldn't take too long to do. And like I said on this, I have no plans really on like how to build anything. I'm just flying by the seat of my pants and building as I go. It's all a learning experience. Like I've got a little bit of time in this game, a couple hundred hours maybe, but most of that time has been played with my brother, who is also a gamer. He has his own channel too. Give him a look, Time to Own You Gaming, and he has videos on Satisfactory and a bunch of other games that he plays as well. But we started playing this game, and I was pretty much just, following him around, and he'd give me projects to do, and I would do it. But I never actually built the world. You know what I mean? It was never my design for the most part. But this time, I'm just playing through the game to find out how everything works. I have encountered a few little hiccups here and there trying to figure out how certain things work, like the signals and stuff like that. I had quite a few hours of trying to figure out what I was doing wrong with them, and I finally figured it out. Once I am able to edit my videos and stuff, I'll start putting out beginner guides and help guides on things that I've figured out since I've been playing the game. Because there's so much stuff in this game, there's a lot of stuff to know, and a lot of stuff to have to remember. And honestly, hands-on experience, in my opinion, is the best way to do that. Alright, here's our train. Let's go ahead and catch the Oil Express. But yeah, all of our trains seem to be working. I haven't had any issues or any uh, warnings or anything from any of the trains, so they seem to be running just fine. There's our smart plating factory, which is doing nothing because it's full. I should have a sink on that. Honestly, that's something that I should do here soon, is run around and put sinks on everything that we're making. That way it's not just idle. But, all of that stuff takes time. You gotta pick your battles. And right now we're picking phase 3 as our battle. But like I said, I got quite a bit of work done as far as laying out the tracks and the stations and everything like that. Now I've just got to go back and hook up miners and run all the belts to the stations. We should have all the resources that we need for our phase 3 factory, making 2 items per minute, I think it is. Which doesn't seem like too much, but it is stack up pretty quick. we'll take the time that we're waiting on crafting for decoration and try to make some of this stuff look a little bit more realistic and not so floaty tile, you know what I mean? I have some ideas on what I want to do, but I'm not quite sure yet on how I want to do my rail supports, how I want to make it look and that kind of thing. I'm not sure how I'm going to do these corners yet either. I know you can clip foundations to the track now, but I don't know if that works just on straightaways or if it works around corners as well. Yeah, I see the crooked there. You know how that happens. Not a big deal, but little things that tweak my brain when I go by it. And you can tell I'm still waking up. I just woke up because I just rode the train the whole way over there, and now I'm riding it the whole way back talking. So, give you all a chance to see the backside of everything that we're doing. But yeah, we still have so many resource nodes here that we're not even tapping into at the moment. It would be nice to go around and get some of them and turn them into useful things. Like I still need to make stators. I don't have any place making stators. I need to get me a heavy modular frames factory up somewhere. They don't have to be producing much, just producing some. Yeah, I'm not sure, but at some time we might actually have a guest on this playthrough. My brother, we'll see. He had talked to me yesterday about maybe playing with me, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, I did find out that push-pull trains and circuit trains do not like running on the same tracks together. It gives you signaling errors, I guess because the push-pull train goes both ways, so you can't put signals on both sides of the track or something. I don't know, but I tried to mess with it and tried to get it working, and it just didn't want to work. That's one of the reasons why I built this little overpass down here, so I didn't even have to mess with that line at all. Just let that line do what it's doing and build around it. This is the part I was talking about. I need to straighten that out and run it parallel like these are right here. Just go ahead and take that corner right out. I think it'll look 10 times better. And I also need to decorate this area and make it look a little better, only I'm not sure how yet. I thought about just going with like a simple industrial look for this whole build. You know, not to do anything super, super fancy, but just keep it kind of industrial looking if you understand what I mean. You know, like instead of doing like concrete pillars and stuff like that, we'll try to use frames for supports and those use like metal pillars and stuff like that to try to make things look more industrialized and more constructed, you know what I mean? Not so fancy and modern for this build. I want to do a build where I focus mostly on using drones for delivery, but I heard that there's a limit on how many you can use, so that would suck to, be halfway through the game on a build for that and find out that you can't use any more drones. And I've done talked and went back to the station again. But, we haven't talked to each other in a little while. There's a lot of stuff that I've built. Give you a chance to look at some of it while I talk to you about what we're planning on doing. Excuse me. Now, here soon, I have slowly been working on trying to get turbo fuel up and running. I haven't unlocked anything in the man for it yet, but I have been trying to craft things to get it ready. Now I'm going to pay attention this time and actually get off the train where I want to instead of talking at the station. Let's see if maybe we try to get something built this episode. Well, like I said, in my defense, I am still waking up. Yeah, it's 6 o'clock in the morning at the moment where I'm at, so yeah, still wiping the sleep out of my eyes. But as you can see, all of this track structure is just scabbed in right now, so I can get the actual rails laid out. There is a mod that I was thinking about trying out, where when you place the rail, it places foundations as well. And I thought about trying to build a whole rail system on beams. I've seen it on a video, and it looked pretty good. I tried it on one of my other builds, and it seemed pretty solid. Like once you get used to how the beams work and everything, it would seem to me like it'd be a lot faster. But you're not going to end up with as clean of a look as putting everything on a flat grid like this. But you would have a more organic look, I think. You could make your track uh, conform to the terrain instead of trying to build around the terrain, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I almost did it again. Ain't that something? So here is what we need to do. We have an enter node here, I think. An enter, and then we have two normals here. I only need one normal because I need 297 crude oil, I think, for this build. So, what we're going to do is go over here. Make sure we got enough room for everything. Hope we can get the heat on. I tell you, I do miss Infinite Heat when it comes to building platforms and stuff, but I need to unlock my blueprinter so I can make some 5x5 platforms at least. Alright, so I don't think that we're going to have more than one line running into each of these at the moment. Not for 300 oil. So let's go ahead and get our more pipe holes. Get these lined up. Put them right on that line. Oh, not there. There. And there. Pipe. Alright, so load. Nice. Very nice. Alright, so I say we utilize this node first. We'll save that those other two nodes for actually if I use the impure node, I might be able to get my 300 there. No, 150. So yeah, my normal node is going to give me 300. But yeah, I just wanted to check that and make sure we're good. Alright, foundations, 4 meters, lock it to the grid. Start with that for now. Oil extractor, come on. No winter. Alright, so that is going to put us there. So let's go ahead and get that way. And we'll bring it up and run it over. Maybe I should do that different. I think I'm going to. I'm going to do that different up there and build myself some buffers. So, yeah. So, from here, I think I need to bring it right in here. I think is where it pivots. That's not going to work. So, alright, so let's do this first. Let's get back up here. Change this up here so I know where I need to come in at. So, that, 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 that. That can't come straight up because of that. Although I could go like out around it and come back, but for some reason I can't do that. Alright, so bring that up to a fluid buffer. So, now, let me come up here. Wow, we did. Foundation. And then over there like so. Alright, so now I put it right up next to that. Then, alright, so, one over right on the line. So, use one big buffer, put it in the middle, and from there, what is that? Here it is, I'll say is that okay? Let me take that thing. Okay. That'll work nicely. Okay. Grab that. Yeah, yeah. Grab that. And then it's there. And that should be done on this side. Now, go ahead and turn our pump around. Alright, so get our extractor set up. So wait until I unlock my hover pad. Alright, so let's go ahead and add one more here. Alright, so and punch. Alright, let's go ahead and turn this rate off for now. So let this fill up. Alright, so once this fills up, we'll take that valve back off. Alright, so they are loaded. That's good. Alright, so now, after we get this running, we need to start thinking about our iron ore. We also need to start thinking about running in our copper, our limestone, and our coal, and get those all running in. And then I gotta figure out how I'm gonna deliver this stuff. Am I gonna do it on a big belt? Am I just gonna run a bunch of spaghetti lines in a conveyor floor underneath the floor or above the floor? How am I gonna do it? I'm not sure yet. I want it to look pretty neat. I don't want it to look all shabby and all, but it is what it is. I will build it however it seems to work at the time. Alright, we're like over 3/4 full now. Okay, so while we wait, let me go ahead and put on some music to try to get woke up a little bit. See what kind of sounds we can find for today's playthrough. Try to get some energy flowing. Come on, fill, buffer, fill. Almost there. I also need to think of a color scheme for all of my factories and stuff. Usually I go with green. Green's my favorite color, but I see everybody goes with green. Green or red and black, it seems. I've seen one guy, he likes blue and black quite a bit. But I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I know one thing for sure, before I worry about all that, this kind of stuff's gonna have to be changed and have it looking a little more proper. But that's all stuff that's gonna happen while I am waiting on stuff to craft up, probably. A lot of this building, like the just boring, throwing stuff down, laying out train lines, all the monotonous stuff, I'm probably going to do off camera, because we are already on episode 45, and that has been, well, a little over 45 hours of footage so far, and we're not even through phase 3 yet. And I would say phase 3 is probably like maybe halfway through the game. You full yet? Alright. train's gone, so we can open this valve and let these lines fill. Alright, so sometimes this happens when you put a splitter on there like that. You have to redo the junctions because it doesn't connect right. Alright, so that could be the issue. Put a little bit shorter pipe on there. Put that there. There. And that there. Why are we not getting the flow rate on these that we should do? Maybe because these down here aren't full yet? I mean, it looks like you're setting to be filling like crazy. Got 600 flow rate pipes on them. Yeah, all this is full. This is pretty much full. That's full. So why are these not receiving? They're not even receiving like a third of what they're supposed to be, in my opinion. Well, I guess it's close. If the flow rate is right at 200, that's 600 divided by 3. So that's about right. Alright, so I'm going to switch these to unload right this second. Just until they get full, so the train is not pulling from them. I wanted to let this line get completely full. Takes a long time for these things to transfer down, but hopefully once it gets full and everything is full, it'll be a continuous thing and there won't be no interruptions, hopefully. Got to do something about all those crates. They annoy me. Telling you, I'm thinking I should have built 3 buffers up there. Certainly sounds like a pretty good idea. Each one of these holds 2,400. You know what? I think I'm going to. If nothing else, just for peace of mind. And there, should be able to take that. Alright, so that's working for now. We need it to fill up. So, I am going to go work on something else. And let that fill up. Alright, so let's think about what we want to color our world. So I was thinking maybe purple, black, and yellow. Purple, black, yellow, and green. So, primary color with a deep purple. Shiny. This helps you complete the task club, doesn't it? Let's go with People Eater Purple. In reference to the flying purple people eater. I know it's stupid, but hey, at least I know what it is whenever I'm looking for it. Customize it. Put that squad. Hope Ranger. Oh man, I missed it. Fucking around. Oh well, that'll give me a chance to mess with this for a second. Wasn't really done yet. Alright, so you see, that's alright, but it's not great. So let's try switching these around. So let's switch. Oh yeah, that's a little break, don't you think? Oh man, that might be a little bright for a main color. Well, what I'm gonna do is switch a few things here to that color. That way when I come back to this area I can see it and see exactly what I think. Next is going to be purple. Really cringy. Alright. Don't look too bad from a distance. Alright. Well, once we get back here to the main hub, that's going to be all the time that we've got. I wasn't even paying attention. I've done gone 5 minutes over my time, so. Looks like that's all that we are going to have time for on this episode. But I think we got quite a bit accomplished. I'm probably going to continue working on this. And then in episode 46, I will show you guys all of the ore and oil and everything delivered here. And put it on belts. And that'll probably be where we pick up on the next episode. And I'll do some stuff off camera. That way there's not so much time that gets taken up by building on this episode. If there's anything crucial or important, that you need to know, I'll show you if I remember. But, yeah, for the most part, we're just going to be trying to get this up and running. And we should have made a little teeny bit of fuel from the oil that we brought in, I'm thinking. No, we're getting no going. Must not have brought in enough oil. Probably not enough oil to fill all that stuff up, that's for sure. But, yep, on that note, we are going to go ahead and save this game. Get us back to the main menu. And I'd just like to thank everybody for joining me on this episode. We got quite a bit accomplished. Got our oil piped in. Now we just got to wait on everything to fill up. Probably going to throw some valves on the factory to let those buffers fill up. And, yeah, get some stuff accomplished and try to get this factory up and running. If I were to do it all on camera, it would probably take 10 episodes just to get this factory up and running. So I'll try to do some stuff off camera so it's not as boring for everybody. But anyways, until next time, talk to you later.